This is Caravan Salon in Dusseldorf. It's the largest RV trade fair in the world. This is the stand of Etrusco. It is a new company which is part of the Heimer group, and this is their latest model. It is the i6900 QB, and from the name we get what it is actually. So I integrated, well, you can see that it's integrated 6,900. That's the length in millimeters. Actually, I prefer to put in centimeters, it's a bit easier, 690, but anyway, that apart. And QB means queen bed. So let's have a look around the outside, and we can see, okay, it's got a queen bed, so the garage is going to be a bit smaller than what you'd have if you had, for example, a widthwise bed. So, right, now you can get a lot of stuff in there, but I'm not certain if you get a bike or not. Or maybe you would. Actually, I think you would do. I think you might even get two in. We'd have to try that. If I get the chance to take this one out, I'll let you know. In fact, I'll show you. Next, that's the cassette toilet, and that shows us a fridge in here. Now, coming in here, this van very much is a bit of an optical illusion because it's less than 7 meters outside, but inside it looks much bigger. Obviously, I think the lighting and the white actually helps. So anyway, bed up there, wardrobes either side, lockers above the bed. You've got that piece at the end, that's an extension should you so desire, so you can pull the bed out a bit in this direction and you stick that down should you need the extra 15 centimeters. And should you not need them, then you wouldn't want to bother. Bit of storage down here. Also, you've got a bit of storage down here. Now, that other thing down there is the water in this. When you put the water, when you put the van away for the winter, you'll want to drain the water off. Or if it's standing any length of time, I think you should really do that unless you live somewhere which is particularly warm. Now, if you're in here, you can shut off the other room down there by use of this door. Oops, sorry. Shouldn't have done it that quickly. It sort of moved over by itself. There we have toilet, storage over here. Big mirror. Well, I think a bit of extra storage down here though wouldn't go amiss. Seeing that sort of a space that could be used. That's closed. There you go. Shower. Now if you put the extension to the bed in, you're going to have less room to get round the bed. The bed I wouldn't say is particularly high. I mean, it's in my case it's, well, it doesn't even come at the top of my inside leg. Here we have the kitchen, 3 burners, Thetford, relatively standard. Bit of space over there for prep. These things lock the drawers in place. I've been living in a van now for what, 7 years, and one time in 3 I forget. And as I was on my way here yesterday, on the sharp curve that maybe I took too quickly, the whole thing came out. Anyway, that was my van, not this one. Freezer, fridge, pretty large. Remember, the larger it is, the more gas it's going to need. And over there you've got a bed above the cockpit, should you so need it. Now I want to show you the floor a bit as well, because it's not flat. You've got a step there, and there's a step there. You can see it's blown air heating, as you'd expect probably in a van like this. Also got a great skylight up there. So, what do you think of this van? Well, I'll just point this one out here. Look at this one here. This is a Citroen. That's the H-Type, originally from 1948. So it's a retro camper. Anyway, see that in another film, not in this one. But as it came into shot, I thought I'd mention it. There we go, i9000 QB. Oh, we've got a door there on the driver's side. You can see the entrance there, the other side entrance to the garage. It's always good to have 2 doors to the garage, if possible. And I felt when the door closed inside that it had been raised a bit, and as you can see, it has been raised. So it probably wouldn't close that quickly when the van is in normal use, unless you happen to park it on a slope. Okay, so that's Etrusco. You can see all the other vans from Etrusco in other films which I have done, as well as many other films from Caravan Salon, and indeed other events, and indeed my travels around Europe in a van. So I've got lots of things on it. I film my own journeys. So you might want to see my website, that's motorhomefulltime.com. I do a weekly newsletter which you can register for, and if you want, you also subscribe to my YouTube site, which is my name, Alan Heath.